Hey, math friends. So today's learning target is going to be a little bit of a review target. I can determine if a given value is solution to an equation. So I want to review this target before we go back into solving equations with decimals and fractions. So how do you determine if the solution that you get is correct, or what's the solution? Well, the first thing is just remembering what an equation is. An equation is a mathematical statement where two expressions are equal. So the left side equals the right side. That's where we build house, build fence, clean yard, keeping that balance. Equations have an equal sign. So you'll see the equal sign. Solution. What is the solution? Is the answer that makes the equation true. That's your solution. So if x equals 5, and you plug it back in and the left side equals the right side, then 5 is your solution, just as like I stated down here. Nothing to solve down here, but the question is 5 the solution to this equation? So if we plug 5 in, is it true that 2 times 5 plus 4 is the same as 14? Is it true that this equals 14? Yes, so we have the left side equals the right side, meaning 5 is the solution, so x equals 5. So this is a review standard, but a good one to go over again so that we're ready to do our equations with fractions and decimals. So as I said, this is a review standard. Is the value a solution to the equation? And this time what I'm going to have you do is prove by solving for x first and then plugging in for the practice of two-step equations. So we're going to build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. So we're going to add 4, copy, paste, copy, paste. If you need to pause the video to write that down, please do that. I'm going to just go at this pace because it's a recording video pace, but you just need to push pause. We're going to tug of war that. So we have 12 extra players on team negative. The next step is to undo the multiplication here. So we are going to divide both sides by -3, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we're left with x is equal to negative divided by negative is positive 4. So it's asking here, is the solution -4? We got positive 4. So let's plug in and see. -3 times the solution we got, which is 4, minus 4, does that equal -16? So we get -12 minus 4, does that equal -16? Is it true that -16 equals -16? Yeah, that's true. So 4 is the solution. -4 is not the solution. So what I did in this case is I solved for x using build house, build fence, like isolating the x. And then I just checked to see which answer is correct. Okay. Same game here. We're going to prove by solving for x. We're going to start with that. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. We're going to isolate. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 7, copy, paste, copy, paste. If I haven't used it, drag it down, drag it down. And on the right-hand side, we get -5. If we tug of war that, negative team is stronger by 5. Next step is to isolate the division. This is a division problem. So to isolate, we're going to multiply nice and high, copy, paste to both sides. So we're left with x equals negative divided by negative is positive 10. And it says, do you agree that 10 is the solution? So we're going to check that out. Let's see what happens. So if I put a 10 in here, I would have 10 divided by -2 minus 7. The question is, does that equal -12? So this is -5 minus 7 is -5 minus 7, -12. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I say, yeah, 10 is the solution. 10 is the value of x that's true. Boom. All right. Prove by solving for x. Is -1 the solution? Cool. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. Now make sure you attach that sign to that x because it's there. It's the jersey. This is positive 30, so I'm going to subtract 30, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we're left with, if I haven't used it, drag it down, equals 1. Now this is really a -1 sitting on the outside. So to isolate, we're going to divide both sides by -1. So we get x equals -1, which is what we think that the problem is. So let's check. 30 minus x. So minus negative 1, does that equal 31? Aha. This means opposite of, right? So that becomes 30 plus 1 equals 31. Yep, yep. So negative 1 is the solution to that equation. Negative 1 is the correct answer. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. Coolio here. I want a different color, but it's not working. All right, so move out of the yard. We add 14, copy, paste, copy, paste. Cool, cool, cool. Use your calculator if you need to. If I haven't used it, drag it down, drag it down. Pause the video at any time. Just push pause. That's negative. How many extra players? 70. Next step is to undo the multiplication. So we divide by 10, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we get x equals negative 7. So we believe negative 7 is the correct answer. Let's check, check, check it out. So that becomes 10 times negative 7 minus 14. Does that equal negative 84? Is that true? So that is negative 70 minus 14. Does that equal negative 84? So negative 7 is the correct answer. So we are asked, is negative 7 the correct answer? Yep, 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 it is. So we've only had one no so far. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. Pause the video and write it down. If it's too fast, do it, do it, do it, do it. So we're going to add 5, copy, paste, copy, paste. On the left-hand side, we get 3 is equal to x divided by 3. Drag it down, drag it down. To isolate, to kill the division here, we multiply nice and high, copy, paste, copy, paste. What we get, we get x equals 9. And it says, is it true that x equals 9? Let's check it out. If we plug a 9 in here, is that true? Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Minus 5 is negative 2. Yes, so we take the 9, plug it in, and we do get that the left side equals the right side. So yes, 9 is the solution. How many more did I give you guys? Looks like 3 more. I don't know. I think so. Let's do this one. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. Isolate, move. So we're going to subtract 3, copy, paste, copy, paste. Coolio, coolio. That becomes negative 7. If I haven't used it, drag it down, drag it down. This is a division problem. To solve, we multiply nice and high, copy, paste, copy, paste. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Multiply nice and high, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we get x equals what we get, negative 14. We believe that the answer is negative 14. This says 14, so I'm thinking no, but I'm going to confirm right here. So is it true, this equation, negative 4 equals negative 14 divided by 2 plus 3? What we get, what we get, what we get. So I'm plugging my answer in that I think it is. So negative 7 plus 3. Is it true that the left side equals the right side? Yes, that is true. So my answer is correct. This one is not. All right. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. Write it down, 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 write it down. So we're going to move the 5 out of the yard, subtract, boom. If I haven't used it, drag it down, drag it down. Division is the next step. We divide by 2, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we get x equals 4. We think 4 here as well. Let's check. 2 times 4 plus 5, does that equal 13? So that's 8 plus 5. Does that equal 13? Does the left side equal the right side? Yes. Boom. Nailed it. We got correct answer. All right. I might have done them all. One more. This is it. Yep, this is it. Let's do it. So I'm going to have you pause the video and try this one from start to finish. Your job is to figure out if negative 5 is the correct answer. I want you to solve it yourself first. All right, you should be unpausing the video. Build house, build fence, clean yard, clean yard. You should have said that I need to undo this. So I'm going to add 1, copy, paste, copy, paste. If I haven't used it, drag it down, drag it down. And we tug of war this, we get negative 20. Next step then would be to divide by 4, copy, paste, copy, paste. We have a triangle problem here. Negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5. So we believe negative 5 is the correct answer. Let's plug it in and verify. 4 times negative 5 minus 1, does that equal negative 21? Does that equal negative 21? So that's a negative 20 minus 1. Does that equal negative 21? So negative 21 equals negative 21. Boom, nailed it. So yes, we would say that negative 5 is the solution to the equation. That is the value for y. I guess I said solve for x, but I guess I meant to say y. So just simply plug it back in, make sure that the left side equals the right side. But the other skill I was asking for you to work on today was isolating that variable. Make sure you get the variable alone to solve. That is your learning target if I can determine if a given value is a solution. It is a review learning target from Unit 2. Have a glorious night.